Oh my god. How are we doing today, everybody? Hello. And yeah, sorry about the hat. I'm like, I don't know. We'll see if the hat looks good on me on streams or in videos and stuff. But my hair was pretty messy. I didn't really have time to well, my hair is also like really wavy, so it's kind of hard to manage. So, how are we all today? Okay. So it is working. Oh, hello, Mainline Productions. Hello, Levi Nuttall. I'm doing great now that you're here, Christian. Oh, well, thank you very much. Yeah. I've been needing to get a video out. And not only that, but now there's a lot of movies I need to catch up on that are now on digital. Like, uh, like Obsession just now got on digital. Sheep Detectives is now on digital. So there's a lot to do right now. It's Christian Hannahcast. It really is. Hold on, let me just let everybody know that I'm here. It's gonna be a little bit of a chill stream. It's the last stream of the month, so I'm gonna see if we can get some memberships going, and also super chats and whatnot. But yeah. Red Spice! Oh my god, we haven't seen you in a long time! Hi, Red Spice! Hi! Hi, Red Spice! You didn't do a video reacting to the Astra mid-season awards this year. Why not? Ah, man, you're right. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, it just really slipped me by. By the same time, that is my fault. I need to get back on track with that. I'll try to, I don't know if they're going to be actually, reacting, no, if they're going to be posting the winners. If they're going to be posting the winners today, or if that's going to come later. Because I know they're doing the runner-ups. But yeah, I don't know. By the way, here's the stream goal for today. Do you have Obsession in your Best Picture 10? I do not, because, let me just show you, hold on a second. Hold on. This is what I have for Best Picture right now. I do have Obsession at number 16, but the problem, my main issue is that it has almost everything going for it in terms of, critical reception, audience reception, box office, and even the social commentary aspect of it. It has all those ingredients. The one thing preventing me from predicting this film is that there's nobody there's like no one famous in the movie to pull the film along. Like, The Substance had Demi Moore. What was it? Sinners had Ryan Coogler and a big ensemble cast led by Michael B. Jordan. Weapons, granted, it didn't get into Best Picture, but Amy Madigan was a previous Oscar nominee. And obviously the movie was a big ensemble cast as well, with big A-list names. So, Like that kind of helped those movies, but Obsession has no one. That's the only issue. What screenplay precursors will Obsession get? Just Critics' Choice? Maybe. I mean, unless it does extraordinarily well at, like, the Golden Globes, but it's also just, like, I just don't know. I just don't think this is going to be as big of a contender as something like The Substance. So, yeah, you might be right. It might only get Critics' Choice for screenplay, because it's not Writers Guild eligible. If it was Writers Guild eligible, then, yeah, it would easily get nominated. Easily. But it's not, so that makes things a lot harder. I can only see Obsession doing well with the Critics' Choice groups. They're mostly YouTube, social media pundits, and they love Obsession. It's not just, like, I just don't know. It has most of the ingredients. It's just it's just the fact that nobody knows who any of the people are. Like, the most famous person in the movie, I guess, is, like, Andy Richter, although I've not seen the movie, so I don't even know how big of a role he has in it. I think Indy might not even be awarded as a lead in the Globes. It seems like Julianne Moore would win that. It really depends. I don't know. Like, it really depends on who goes comedy and who goes drama. But even then, yeah, probably Indy would not win that. How do you feel about Obsession after the mid-season awards? Wait, did they finish? Wait, did they actually finish the awards? I thought they were just doing the second place winners. I'm starting to think the invite might be a screenplay winner. The only way for that to happen would be if it's in picture, because again, you look at the you look at ever since that they expanded Best Picture past 5 nominees, every film that won a screenplay Oscar was nominated for Best Picture. So, yeah, only the runner-ups were announced. Oh, all right. That trailer put more and Giamatti on my list. Oh, yeah, definitely. I have Julianne Moore winning right now because I do think the invite's getting into Best Picture. Or no, wait, is it the debut? Not the invite. The debut. The debut, I feel like, is going to get nominated for Best Picture. I think the invite gets a Best Picture nom at this point. I need to wait and see because it's so weird because it doesn't really have a high nomination ceiling. Because, like, you could nominate Penelope Cruz and Edward Norton. But, like, this is not a movie that's going to get nominated for, like, it's not going to get an editing nomination. It's not going to get really any text. I don't even know if it has a score. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I do wonder if this could be like Saturday Night where, because there's not really much of a high nomination ceiling that they just end up kind of ignoring it. Backroom Sweep. Oh, hello, Gem. I don't think Backrooms is going to get any nominations. Even, like, I'm not saying that it doesn't deserve any nominations. Obviously, I'm not saying that. But, yeah, like, I don't know. It's like, for horror movies to get nominated for Best Picture, they usually have to have some sort of one of two things. One, either some big, like, kind of social commentary aspect to it, like The Substance or Sinners. Or if you're, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, well, it's Guillermo del Toro, and he's like an auteur filmmaker. Like, just big, like, Academy darling. But, yeah. I do want to see Backrooms, though. I do want to see that. Backrooms could get production design and Critics' Choice. Maybe. They did nominate Fantastic Four. God, Fantastic Four really should have won Best Production Design at the Oscars, and the fact that it wasn't even nominated is crazy to me. I've seen Obsession passing Sinners at the box office, but I don't think it's going to have the same impact on the Academy like Sinners did. I don't think so. Well, definitely not, because Sinners, like, you know, if it wasn't for one battle after another, Sinners would have easily won Best Picture. I mean, it smashed the record for the most Oscar nominations for a film ever. Like, with 16 nominations. Like, Sinners, that was a whole new level of insane. But again, I'm not saying Obsession, I'm not saying it can't get nominated for Best Picture. Because again, like I said, it has most of the right ingredients. Very great critical reception, very great audience reception, great box office, social commentary aspect of it. The only thing holding me back is that the movie's like from the director and writer to the actors, nobody knows who any of them are. Like, there's no, like, big famous actor to kind of help pull it along, so that's the problem. Thoughts on the Werewolf trailer? It looks really cool, especially the cinematography. It looks beautiful. Oh my god. Obsession would win Golden Globe Money Achievement. I don't know about that. I think it's probably, because again, you look at the you look at what the Golden Globes have done with that Cinematic and Box Office Achievement Award. They've given it to films that were already, like, big Best Picture contenders over there. You know, like, Barbie won the first year, Wicked won the next year, and then the year after that, it was Sinners. They give it to films that they are nominating for Best Picture. And I feel like next year, it's probably going to go to, like, Project Hail Mary or The Odyssey. Probably, like, it's going to be one of those two. Honestly, it might be Project Hail Mary. Unless Obsession becomes... Unless Obsession... I don't know, let's say that the Golden Globes, they nominated for, like, best, like, director and screenplay and picture and actress. Okay, at that point, maybe you can make an argument that it would win the Cinematic and Box Office Achievement Award. There's a stat where a movie rarely makes $185 million domestic and misses picture. The only 3 examples where this has happened were A Quiet Place, The Hangover, and Ted, and those films were still close. I don't know if I would say A Quiet Place was close. I mean, yeah, it did get PGA and Writers Guild, and it did, but I just don't see the Oscars nominating that. I think even in a year of 10, I don't think A Quiet Place would have been nominated for Best Picture. And The Hangover, I just can't imagine that getting nominated for Best Picture. I just really don't see that happening. And Ted definitely was never going to get into Best Picture. Never in a million years was that ever going to get into Best Picture. And also, I'm pretty sure there have been films that made $185 million domestic and missing picture. Like I'm pretty sure... Like, a lot of Marvel movies probably make that much money and miss Best Picture. So, like, I don't know that. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Live action and original films. Yeah, see, like, I just don't see it. Or at the very least, I just don't know about that argument, at least. I don't know about that argument. Do you think The Bourne Ultimatum would have gotten the Best Picture lineup of 10? Outside of winning its 3 nods, it was also BAFTA nominated for directing. I don't know, because also you have to keep in mind, like, isn't Paul Greengrass British? I thought he was British. Like, hold on. I'm trying, because I actually did try to see, like, what would, if there were 10 Best Picture nominees. I think in 2007, because that was 2007. Yeah, I kind of think this is more likely. I think the other nominee, because obviously we had No Country for Old Men, Atonement, Juno, Michael Clayton, and There'll Be Blood. I think that the others would have been The Diving Bell and the Butterfly, Into the Wild, Sweeney Todd, American Gangster, and La Vie en Rose. Ratatouille, I don't know. I mean, that's a possibility, but I'm not exactly sure. And then there was like The Kite Runner, 310 to Yuma. So, like, because I think 310 to Yuma got, like, SAG nominated. And then there's, like, Eastern Promises, Hairspray, The Great Debaters, because I think The Great Debaters got Golden Globe. But yeah, basically, I just don't know. I don't know. I think, I don't think the Bourne Ultimatum would have gotten into Best Picture. I'm not sold on The Social Reckoning because the Academy can see that and go, we did that already years ago. Here's the problem. I don't want to doubt Aaron Sorkin. Now, granted, I'm not saying everything he's done has been nominated for Best Picture, but they've gotten close in terms of the films he's directed. Like, you know, Trial of Chicago 7 was obviously nominated for Best Picture, but even Molly's Game and Being the Ricardos got close because Molly's Game got nominated for Adapted Screenplay. Being the Ricardos got 3 acting nominations, and even outside of that, those two both got nominated for PGA. Like, once you're nominated for PGA, you're pretty close to the Oscar for Best Picture. So, I feel like that, like, I feel like at the very least, I want to keep The Social Reckoning pretty close to the chest because I like. I want to keep The Social Reckoning close to the chest because I feel like at the very least it's going to be close to Best Picture. Christian, did you see that Hell Froze Over? Critics are actually liking the new Minions movie. I think they liked the last one, Minions: The Rise of Gru. I think they did like that. For all we can know, The Social Reckoning could be wicked for good. I mean, sure, but also it's like, I feel like the prospects for those, well, for one, it was easier to see the problems with Wicked for Good because people who had seen the Wicked show had already said that that, you know, the second act of Wicked, the stage show, was not very good. Like, that was the big warning thing that I kept telling everyone. It's like, hey, theater fans are not really, like, theater nerds are not really big fans of Wicked, or at least the second act of Wicked. So, like, we might want to chill out on predicting Wicked right now. So, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait, I forgot. Oh, okay, I need to put in, the invite. Sorry, just kind of fixing this real quick. Alright, just kind of updating things. Alright, there we go. Yeah. How well would Wicked do at the Oscars if it was just one film? I think it would do worse. Like, I think ultimately it was kind of a good idea to split Wicked into 2 films because the first film's fantastic and it proved that this worked because the first film got 10 nominations. So yeah, like, so I feel like it was better that they split it into because, you know, like you at least had a great film in there. I feel like Being Human should be closer to Best Picture. I need to see a trailer. I do think it's up there, but I feel like I think it's in the top 20. But I need to see it. I need to know what kind of movie this is going to be like. If Apple managed to get F1 this year, they'll get Being Human this year. Assuming Being Human is that acclaimed. Again, we just don't know. I just don't know. Christian, do you plan on entering the back rooms? I do, at some point. But yeah. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a member of the channel for $2 a month. You get a lot of cool perks, including emojis, badges, members-only videos, your name included at the end of my videos, members-only Discord server access, and early access to select new videos. So please consider becoming a member, or if you have already become a member, consider gifting memberships. You're able to do that, and so yeah, I want to try, I guess, to 5 super chats and 10 memberships, considering this is the last day of June, since we're getting into July pretty soon. So yeah. Christian, did you see the film that will sweep not just this year's Oscars, but the next 20 years of Oscars coming out this week in the form of Young Washington? God, there's so many, like, really bad movies coming out. Like, Young Washington, Melania, like, whatever that stupid one with Armie Hammer is that was, like, made by the Daily Wire. No, not the Daily Wire. It was Uwe Boll. But then there's a Daily Wire movie coming out with Jonathan Majors that's, like, racist. So it's like, thank you very much, Leo Tennyson. I'm not sure if that's, if that's just like a little member's message, or if you just renewed your membership. I'm not sure. I don't really know how that works. But thank you so much. Once a Hannahcaster, always a Hannahcaster. Exactly. It's spelled UWE. Boll. Uwe Boll. Why do people know him? In the 2000s, he was known for making a lot of really horrible movies that he really only did because Germany had like a tax loophole that would basically reimburse him for like whatever bad movies he would make and that would flop at the box office. It was weird. But then they closed that loophole, and he's kind of been irrelevant for the longest time, and now he's grifting to MAGA conservatives. So, you know. Have you seen God's Not Dead? Oh, I definitely have. It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. It's really stupid, but it's also really funny for how stupid it is. And let's see. I'm going to take a look at... So he was running a legal money laundering scheme, basically. I don't really know how it works. So I don't really know how it worked, but I don't know. That's something you have to probably look up. I'm not exactly sure how that all worked. Let me look. Okay. So I might... Hmm. Oops. Just kind of checking out what I need to update. Oh no. Curious to see how Digger does. I don't have an opinion on that one yet. Well, obviously, I don't have an opinion on Digger like as a film, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like it could either be a like top top 3 contender, or it's gonna be like a big disaster that everyone's gonna do. Oh no. Oh. It's kind of hard to tell right now. Restaurant Elise. Oh my god, it's Elise.com. How are you doing, Elise.com? You should do more roasting, reviewing people's Letterboxd accounts at some point. Although, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I feel like I still need to give it a few months. I'm good. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Thank you very much. Roast my Letterboxd account. It's not really a roasting Letterboxd account stream, but I mean, I could. But I think I haven't really done yours. So this will just be one Letterboxd account that I roast. Because I've never roasted Elise's before, and also I know Elise. Let's see. Hold on. There's just a security check thing that's having me do. All right. Let's see. Alright, Elise.com's Letterboxd. Okay. You seem to really love Toy Story. That's cool. Okay, so favorite movies. The Hunger Games Catching Fire, Enchanted, Tick Tick Boom, and Toy Story 2. I've not really seen Hunger Games Catching Fire because when I was like a teenager, I actively hated the idea of the Hunger Games because I was just like, it's just another Twilight. It's just more I was really in my anti like YA novel adaptation phase. I do like Enchanted. I do love Tick Tick Boom, and Toy Story 2 is great. Isn't that the guy from Fortnite? The Superman is from Fortnite. You're right. Let's see. Let's see. Let me look. Oh, you saw the live action Moana? Melodies from the music sounded too good for it to be made by Lin-Manuel Miranda. Wait, how'd you see the new, how in the world did you see the new Moana? Unless, like, did you get to some secret screening? Some screening? What? That's Moana 2. Elise, you logged the wrong Moana. You logged the wrong Moana. That's not Moana 2. That's the live action Moana. See, it's the live action rock right there. Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's see. Wicked for good, you gave. Oops. Wicked for mid, or as a lot of people call it, Wicked for good. You gave that a 4 out of 10. I don't know about that. Snow White, get a 4 out of 10. This is crazy. This is crazy. I do love Rachel Zegler in the movie, but like that's probably about the only amount of good things I could say about this movie. Like, what the heck? Bashful, Doc, Dopey, Grumpy, Happy, Sneezy, Woke. Oh no, the woke dwarf. Let's see. I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to find something to roast. Let me look. Where? Oh wait. Oh yeah, you hated not hate, but you didn't like the last two the last two best animated feature winners, K-pop Demon Hunters and Flow. Like, what's with that, Elise? Why do you hate animation? Why do you hate quality animation? So wait, I just realized you gave Flow 2.5 stars, but Snow White gets 4? I just realized, what is this? What are those? Like, what? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. What the heck? Oh no. Wait, yes. Why, Elise? Why? Why? I gave 4 stars for Rachel Zegler. Rachel Zegler, she is the singular star of that movie. All these fair when you wear the crown. Like, Gal Gadot takes that movie down so much. I mean, obviously, she's not the only issue with that movie. Like, there's also, like, the movie just looks fake, but, wait, where are all the Ghibli movies I watched? I mean, to be fair, I think the last one came out, yeah, the last one was, The Boy and the Heron, and that was, like, 2023, so I didn't have 2023 yet. They're spread out, at least. They're like, the movies are very spread out throughout the years. Wait. Oh, you don't have The Boy and the Heron. Oh, I did a Ghibli binge in May. Well, I think like that. I think this is in order. This list is in order of when the movies came out. So let's see. I think it would be The Diary. Let's see. Power Ballad, Mortal Kombat 2, K-pop Demon Hunters. When Marnie Was There. Alright. I have not seen When Marnie Was There. Deadpool. I love Deadpool. Deadpool's great. Tale of Princess Kaguya, Michael, Ponyo, Porco Rosso, Spirited Away. I just realized, have you not seen The Boy and the Heron, Elise? The Boy and the Heron? You haven't seen that? Muppets Haunted Mansion. My favorite Muppets Haunted Mansion. My favorite Studio Ghibli film. But yeah, wait. K-Pops. I've never even heard of this one. Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of this one. Oop, hold on. Yoink. My friend is in this movie. Oh shit, that's cool. That's really cool. Wait, the review is so good of my close personal friend Anderson pack to adopt a Filipino kid. We love to see that. We love to see that. No Boy and the Heron for the Ghibli binge? That's like one of the best Ghibli. I said I did a Ghibli binge. I didn't say I watched all the Ghibli films. But I really do love The Boy and the Heron. Even though I do kind of wish they kept the original name, which translates to How Do You Live? I don't know, I feel like that's just a more provocative title than The Boy and the Heron. Yuck. Question was, we're doing a sequel eligible for Best Original Song for Muppets Most Wanted? Yeah, I think it was. I think it was eligible. It just didn't get nominated. Oh my god, Red Spice gifted Let Them Cook for 750. I'm not really sure how that works, but still, thank you, Red Spice. Thanks, Red Spice. Thanks, Red Spice. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that works. I might watch Heron soon. I left the country around the same time I wanted to see it. Oh yeah, that wasn't that like the trip with ReactBot, like with the ReactBot Diaries. ReactBot's input was a lot of fun. Oh my god, thank you so much, Leo Tennyson, for the 6-7 jewels. Again, I'm not sure how jewels work, but still, thank you very much. Thanks, Leo Tennyson. Thanks, Leo Tennyson. Yeah, I need to get a ReactBot, to be honest. I need to get myself a ReactBot. Yo, Red Spice with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Everybody, if you're a member of the channel, give Red Spice some blue Hannahcast heart emojis. Thanks, Red Spice. Thanks, Red Spice. Oh my god. And Easty gifted the 6-7. Again, I just don't really know what the little jewels thing amounts to, but still, thanks. Let's see. MuseTube got a membership. Jay McGray got a membership. BK Game Dev got a membership. Shadow the Glitch got a membership, and Raven Wraith got a membership. Oh my god! And also another 6-7. Thanks, Leo Tennyson. Thanks. God, another 6-7. I get it. Like, where, like, the gems thing is YouTube trying to be like Twitch. Oh, that's cool. Again, I'm just not sure how much that amounts to, but still, thanks a lot, everybody. That means a lot. Oh my god, more 6-7s and more. What? Oh, Jesus. Easty and Leo, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Oh. Hold on, let me, okay. Okay, so we're already halfway through the goal for the memberships. Hello, Punza David. Oh my god, thank you so much, Leo Tennyson, for the gifted flower. And also Red Spice for the gold coin. Thank you, Red Spice. Thanks, Red Spice. Thanks, Red Spice. So, like, so that's what I need to figure out. I need to figure out, like, you know, how, like, okay, actually, let me just, check and see how much a jewel it. Okay, so My God, thank you so much for the jewels again, Red Spice and Leo Tennyson. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I need to figure out, like, I really do need to figure out, like, how much this all amounts to. When viewers use jewels to send gifts, you get rupees, which represent your earnings. 1 rupee equals 1 cent. For every 100 rupees you receive, you get $1. So yeah, I'm not really sure what exactly it amounts to. So like, I still need to figure that out. But yeah, thanks guys very much. I hope I can figure out the inner workings of all that. It's insane that Willem Dafoe doesn't have an Oscar. It is tough because I don't really know what Oscar I would give to Willem Dafoe. Granted, I've not seen some of his films. Like I haven't seen The Florida Project. I haven't seen Shadow of the Vampire. So it's kind of hard for me to say. So I can't say if I think he should have won an Oscar, but he is an actor who I think has the talent to win an Oscar. It's just really tough. I was thinking, could A Place in Hell be a thing if Michelle Williams is the front runner, and if the movie gets screenplay, the movie could realistically get into picture? I mean, sure, but I don't know if that's going to happen. That's the problem. I'm not exactly sure if the film is that strong, but again, I could just be wrong. I have no idea. That's the problem. Oh my God, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Again, oh, thanks, Red Spice. Thanks. Oh my God. Levi Nuttall sent a super chat for $5. Thank you very much, Levi Nuttall. Again, I hope that's how I pronounce your name. Oops, need to scroll down here. I need to scroll down. There we go. Thank you very much, everyone. If you're if you're a member of the Hannahcast channel, or a member of or a channel member, please send some blue Hannahcast heart emojis to Levi Nuttall. Thanks, Levi. Thanks, Levi. Do you think that more than 2 international films could make Best Picture lineup this year? Do you think that could ever happen? I think ever, sure. We're getting there. I don't know about this year, because there's not really as many like very obvious contenders. But obviously, I think one of these days it's probably going to happen. Christian, are you fluent in Mignonese? Maybe. Probably not, unless if Fjord is contending in international. Probably. Oh. No. Yes. Yeah, I love Defoe in Platoon, but Kane was out of his world in Hannah and Her Sisters. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's another joke that people. I don't think that's the joke, but obviously a lot of people will bring up Hannah and Her Sisters when bringing up me, or like talk or in my chat, even though I am a guy and it's only my last name is Hannah. But yeah. Did you see that apparently Minions and Monsters is unironically good? I really need to see it I need to see that for myself, obviously. I'm not, like, everyone's gonna have their own opinions and stuff, so it's like, yeah. But, man, like, if this is the Illumination film that fully wins me over, that's gonna be crazy. Hello, Joe Allen. Last year, it didn't happen because all the international contenders were from Neon. Yeah, I'm still so upset that No Other Choice didn't even get Best International Feature. The Best International Film of the Year didn't even get nominated. Like, that was crazy. That is just insane to me. Let's see. No Other Choice was peak. It really was. Alright, Christian, I'm a head out. Thanks for roasting my letterboxd. Okay, goodbye, Elise. Everyone say bye to Elise. Bye, Elise.com. Bye. Bye, Elise.com. I can't be mad at No Other Choice Mission International, even though it's my favorite film of 2024, because Hin Rajab really deserved recognition. I mean, it was one of my favorite films of the year, Hin Rajab, but I thought No Other Choice was better. So, and when it comes to stuff like that, I really only go by like what I think was the better movie, just flat out what was the better movie. And I thought No Other Choice was a better movie, and so I did think it deserved Best International Feature over The Voice of Hin Rajab. Although if I had it my way, I would have easily taken out Sentimental Value because I thought that movie was just decent. Like, Sentimental Value was like a 7 out of 10, and yet somehow that, like, became like a top 5 contender. I think you're the only person left who still has Fatherland in picture. I don't know. It's just really hard to tell, and I'm not really convinced by a lot of other films. I was wondering if Mexico could submit I Am Frankelda, but since it was released in October, I think it's not eligible for foreign film. I think it is eligible for the Oscars this year because it didn't appear in any of the eligibility lists for last year. So I think I Am Frankelda might actually be eligible for this year's Oscars. I think it is, even though it's kind of interesting because like it got nominated for the Annie Award for Best Independent Animated Feature last year. So it's gonna be kind of weird, but I do think it's gonna be eligible for this year's Oscars. Oh, Christian, is your area about to get hit by a heat wave? It's going to be in the 90s for the next 5 days, with it being 96 on Thursday, and we'll feel real likely to be well over 100. Oh, absolutely. Let me just check, actually. Let me check the weather app. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely insufferable. Today it's going to be 96 degrees. Wednesday is going to be 98 degrees. Thursday is going to be 99 degrees. Friday is going to be 100 degrees. Saturday is going to be 97 degrees. And like literally all this week, it's going to be in the 90s, and most of it is going to be nearing 100 degrees. This, like... If you could either replace One Battle After Another with either Wicked for Good or Jay Kelly, which film would you replace it with? Or would you just keep One Battle After Another? Oh my god. Oh no. I don't know. They're all mid. They're all just mid. I'm just gonna stay inside and enjoy the AC this week. Oh, sadly I can't because I have to go to work. But yeah, I genuinely don't know what I would do. Like, because none of them just deserve Best Picture. I would rather just take out. I'd rather just have 9 nominees. Okay, well, okay, maybe not. Like, I don't know. It's tough. One thing. One thing I'm worried is that ever since 2016, we've at least had one film directed by a black director in Best Picture, and this year it probably won't happen unless Misty Green becomes a thing. Yeah, this, it is kind of strange how we're kind of, like, seeing a big reverse where, like, not a lot of movies made, or like, the studios aren't really giving black directors and women directors big opportunities this year to direct big awards players, which is very strange. And it's going to be weird because we're probably going to see the Oscars so white and Oscars so male happening next year. But I think the bigger issue isn't really the Oscars not nominating them. I think the bigger issue is the movies are just not getting made. The movies are just not getting made. So they can't really nominate them. Michael could upset become the award season villain. I still just do not think Michael's getting nominated for Best Picture. I just can't see that happening. Again, if it got into Best Picture, it would be in the top 5 of the worst reviewed Best Picture nominees ever. In the 99 years of the Academy Awards, it would crack the top 5 worst reviewed Best Picture nominees ever. I just can't do it. I just can't predict it. The reviews are just way too bad. At least for Women has A Place in Hell and Sense and Sensibility. I just don't know about A Place in Hell because I've looked through the director's filmography and it's not really convincing me. Sense and Sensibility, maybe, but it's also just like, I don't know. Is that going to get into Best Picture? I don't know. Did you think F1 was more likely at this point in the year than Michael? Yes, because at least people actually liked F1. So, yeah. It's insane people are comparing Michael to Bohemian Rhapsody and F1 when those movies had okay critic reviews. F1 had very strong critic reviews, and yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody was divisive, but like, at least it was like hovering around the 60% range. Like, this is just not, like, Michael's just not that. It would crack the top 5 worst reviewed Best Picture nominees in history. Top 5. Do you realize, like, there's over 600 movies nominated for Best Picture. Over 600. And Michael would crack the top 5 worst ones. Like, I just can't see it. Michael has a decent Letterboxd, but that's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the critic reviews. Sure, the Letterboxd is decent, but like the critic reviews are so bad, I just can't do it. I just can't. Will you react to the nominations for the Super Critics' Choice Awards July 15th? I might make a joke about it, maybe. Oh, wait, I just realized I need to, do this. Yeah. So yeah, guys, we have 1 super chat out of 5, and we're halfway to the membership goal for today. What was the critics' score for Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close? That wasn't very good either. Yeah, even that had better reviews. It was a 45% of Rotten Tomatoes. Now, granted, that's still not good, but like, it's still better than what Michael had. So again, Michael is just too bad to predict. Or at least it's just too badly reviewed to predict. Remember when I said I was going to keep an eye on the Iron Boy? Well, guess what? What? Oh. Yeah, if it had reviews like extremely loud and incredibly close or don't look up, then maybe, but 30 something, that's what I'm saying. Like, if the reviews were more divisive, then yeah, I could see Michael getting nominated, but what was it, like, at 38%? Like, it's way too bad. It's way too bad. Astra midseason revealed its winners. Alright, let me, I still think the critics review bombed it. No, they didn't. You just disagreed with the critics. We can't be making excuses for why critics disagree with you. Like, we just can't do that, because that just, like, it's not good for anybody. It's just, like, all it does is just steep division between people. Like, we just agree to disagree. That people, like, just, like, I feel like I don't know why we've just, like, like, you know, stopped being able to agree to disagree with people. Now, obviously, if someone's like saying, "Oh, this movie's woke" or whatever, like, okay, or like complaining about woke or anything like that, okay, then they're just bringing their own personal biases into it. But it's like, but it's like just someone not liking a movie, or like not liking a movie that you like, or liking a movie that you don't like. It's like, I feel like we've kind of lost the plot. Preach. I hate the critics versus audience fight some people do. It's really dumb, and all it does is just steep division, and again, people just can't be willing to agree to disagree on a movie. Again, as long as the criticisms are fair. Like, obviously, you know, someone complaining about a woman in a movie, or complaining about, you know, people of color in a movie, or the LGBTQ community, or stuff like that. It's like bringing your own personal biases into a film. Okay, yeah, that's what you could criticize someone for that. But it's like, if they're just saying, this movie didn't really work for me for so-and-so reasons, it's like, we should be able to disagree on that. Like, I don't think One Battle After Another was a very good Best Picture winner. But obviously, but that's just me disagreeing. Like, I don't go around saying, people are just, like, praising it for, like, no reason. Like, no, I just disagree. Is that what's wrong with the critics versus audience fight? Yeah, it is. It is, yeah. Like, I feel that is what's wrong with it. I feel like all it does is just steep division, and it makes people, it turns movies and art into more of, like, you know, it's us versus them kind of thing. It's really dumb. I don't always agree with the critics, but I also don't always agree with the audience. I just take the movie as it is and leave it there. Exactly. I do like seeing what other people say about it, because it does inform me of what could be happening. But I'm secure in my own opinion to not make excuses for other people disagreeing with me. Also, screw the people that are making racist and transphobic comments about the Odyssey cast. Yeah, definitely. Like, that whole thing, like, that whole outrage is so performative, because it's like, no one complained about the Odyssey cast months ago. It just what was it when it was just when that last trailer dropped. That's when like fucking Elon Musk started complaining, and then everyone started complaining. But I heard no one complaining about the casting months ago. It's performative. Don't buy it. Like, people are only complaining now because it's popular to complain about. That's where I feel like that's where I will make the make the like how to describe it, like that's where I will put my foot down. It's like, nah, that kind of outrage is just performative. Like they didn't complain about it months ago. Why are they bringing it up now? Because it's convenient. So yeah. Who gives a shit what Elon Musk thinks? He's a serial broken home baby maker and also a Nazi. So yeah, let me Hollywood has been guilty of poor casting since its inception. I don't even know if it's poor casting because we haven't even seen the Odyssey yet. I think we're just talking about like maybe like inaccurate casting, sure. But yeah, like I bet most of the haters loved Gladiator, a very manly movie, and it's not very historically accurate either. Yeah, none of them are Greek or Roman or anything like that. Like Russell Crowe's Australian, so it's like, it's like nobody complained back then. It's, again, like I said, the outrage is performative. It's performative. Like, they're not like they're only all they are is just trying to be racist and sexist and transphobic just to be racist, sexist, and transphobic. Like, it's like it doesn't come from any actual like oh, it's inaccurate. It's like, it's been fucking inaccurate for like movies have never been accurate. All right, like all those red pill channels went crazy over poor Elliot Page, and they didn't even know who he was playing. Exactly. They're not interested in actually looking up or even really engaging with the film itself to see like what's going on. Like, they're not interested in that. They just see like, a person of color or a trans person, and they just go, ew, I don't like that. And it's just like, again, it's performative. It is performative, and they are grifting, and their audiences are stupid. Exactly. They're not complaining about Greek actor Matt Damon. Yeah, because Matt Damon's Greek, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, because he's very much not Greek. Exactly. Inaccurate casting. Yeah, much better term. Because here's the thing. I'm willing to go along with the idea this is great casting because these are great actors. Now, granted, I've not seen the movie, but Christopher Nolan has constantly throughout his career gone with unconventional casting choices. Like, remember when everyone hated the fact that Heath Ledger was cast as the Joker in The Dark Knight? Everyone hated that idea. It's like, what? Heath Ledger? I mean, yeah, he's a good actor, but the Joker? And now he's so good that not only did he win an Oscar for playing the Joker, but now no one really knows how the Joker should be played in live action anymore, because it's like, well, I mean, how do you one up that? Like he always goes for unconventional casting choices because he's just that good of a filmmaker. Yeah, I think Nolan just wants to work with who he wants to work with. This is why he doesn't even own a cell phone, bro. He doesn't give a fuck. Exactly. He just knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He just likes working with people that he knows he has good relationships with and knows are very talented actors. And also, I'm pretty sure no one would have thought of Christian Bale as Batman back then. I mean, yeah, he was in, American Psycho, but I don't think anyone was saying, oh yeah, cast him as Batman. Like, I'm pretty sure that was not on people's minds. Same, I don't have an issue with the Odyssey cast or any inaccurate casting as long as the actor doesn't suck. Exactly. The talent should come first. Like, they should be good actors. And obviously, these are, like, masterclass actors. Yeah, people complained about Denzel Washington in Gladiator 2, but had no problems with the very British actors playing Romans, and Denzel acted circles around them all. Exactly. Like that, exactly. Like, Denzel Washington was the best part of Gladiator Part 2. Or no, not Part 2, Gladiator 2. And also, don't forget, like, what was it? Like, fuck, what's his name? Paul Mescal. Like, Irish Paul Mescal playing a Roman. You know, and again, I don't like, so yeah, again, who cares? And also, you know, no one seemed to like, I don't know. It's just, people are dumb. The violinist and the iron boy are taking wins, meaning Julian and Tangles need to shape up to compete. I still think Tangles is going to do very well because, again, it was one of the big highlights out of Cannes this year. So we'll have to see. I kind of want him to do a smaller scale movie like Memento again, but maybe he's too big to get that indie bag anymore. I'm pretty sure he could do it if he wants to, but I think the reason why Nolan wants to make these big blockbusters is because he understands that he has an opportunity that not a lot of other directors have, where he can do these kind of big projects that aren't really franchise films, even though, granted, The Odyssey is based off of a poem. But it's like, I think he's said that, you know, he wants to bring more of these, like, unconventional ideas, these unconventional big budget ideas to the big screen, because no one else is really able to do so. So I kind of respect that. On my way to see Supergirl, also look at the Astra Mid-Season Awards. Alright, might as well check out the Astra Mid-Season Awards. Wait, what? Oh my god, thank you, Levi Nuttall, for the super chat. Everyone, if you're a Hannahcast channel member, please give Levi some blue Hannahcast heart emojis. Thanks, Levi. Thanks, Levi. Oop. Hold on, I'm gonna... I can't wait to see every person who's been hating on The Odyssey for stupid reasons be forced to watch The Odyssey become one of the highest grossing movies of the year. Yeah, the early tracking numbers are already really strong for this film. Like, it's gonna make a shit ton of money, and I'm very sure it's gonna be one of the most acclaimed films of the year. So, you know, like, people are going, like, yeah. Let's see. Wait, what the hell? Oh my god, this is crazy. The Astra mid-season winners. Alright, let's take a look at this. Oops, I'm gonna... Oh wait, I forgot. I need to, Oop. Okay. So, oh shit, okay, hold on. So Project Hail Mary is the winner, not surprised. Andy Navarrete won, Best Actress. Best Actor went to Jafar Jackson for Michael. Despite, if I'm not mistaken, like, that was one of Michael's only nominations. Best Supporting Actress, Penelope Cruz in The Invite. Runner-up being Sandra Hüller for Project Hail Mary. Best Supporting Actor, Colman Domingo for Michael. and Edward Norton for The Invite is the runner-up. Okay, so that's crazy. Like, the fact that The Invite is doing this well, and it only just came out for critics. So that's, wow. Best screenplay, The Invite wins over Obsession and over Project Hail Mary. Huh. Best director, Phil Lord and Chris Miller for Project Hail Mary. Yeah. I don't think these two are going to get nominated for the Oscar because, you know, they are they're directing a blockbuster, and that's really hard to get into Best Director. They could probably get DGA, but that's probably going to be they're probably going to get Golden Globe, Critics' Choice, and DGA. But yeah, Best Horror Film went to Obsession. Not surprised. Independent Film went to Leviticus, which is very weird because is Obsession not an indie film, considering that was made for like $750,000? Best Stunts. Oh, The Furious one, but Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 2 was the runner-up. Most anticipated film second half of the year. The winner is The Odyssey, and the runner-up is Avengers Doomsday. So that's fun. But yeah. So Project Hail Mary had a pretty good haul, but also this is a very good day for The Invite as well. It really does make me wonder how big of a contender this is actually going to be. I think it's not considered one because it was distributed by Focus Features, which isn't an indie label. Maybe. But I don't know. Like, it was still, I don't know. It's still very strange. I don't know. It's very strange to me. Edward Norton and Penelope Cruz could definitely make Oscar runs. Perhaps, maybe. Again, I really am wondering, like, how seriously I should, you know, how seriously I should take, you know, The Invite as a Best Picture film. Oh, okay, here we go. I heard someone say Rockwell would be lead and Malkovich supporting, so both Tom Cruise and Malkovich can win. I don't know. I genuinely don't know where they're going with Wild Horse 9. So, we need some women directors in the conversation. The only issue is that there's not really a whole lot of options. I mean, really, I guess the biggest option right now would be Olivia Wilde for The Invite, but is that the kind of film that would get nominated for Best Director? I just don't know. I could very easily see, like, I could ultimately, like, I don't know. I just don't know if that's a directing movie. If it's good, maybe. But there have been good movies that have missed a director before. Like, I thought, you know, like, what was it? Like, I thought Jafar Panahi deserved Best Director, and for It Was Just an Accident, and he didn't get nominated. So it's not really just a matter of is it good, because like good movies get snubbed for awards all the time. Sing Sing didn't make Best Picture, so it's like it really depends on how strong the film is amongst voters, and if it could sustain this kind of hype. Women Talking Missed too. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like just because you're good doesn't mean you're automatically gonna get in. Ugh. Which female director film was more likely to show up at the BAFTAs? I guess maybe Sense and Sensibility? If that is received really well, then I guess maybe that. But I don't know, there's not a lot of options this year, to be honest. Yeah, the BAFTAs do half and half. Yeah. What do you think about the 5 nominees for international feature? Unfortunately, Brazil might be out this year. I'm not good at predicting that this early on in the year, so I don't really know. For the third time, be easy there, okay? Like, you know, there's a lot of people chatting, so if Netflix was serious about A Place in Hell, I'm not sure how strong of a film that's going to be. I'm not sure. Like, we just don't know. We just don't know. I wonder why Fair Play didn't get more traction, because Phoebe was phenomenal and the screenplay was great. I think the problem is not many people really know what Fair Play is. I don't even think I know what Fair Play is. So it's like, yeah, I think you have to kind of well, not only just blame the studio for not really campaigning it that hard, but I think also people just didn't really go see it, because I just haven't even heard that. So I don't know. Oh, thank you, Red Spice, for the flower for 30 jewels. Thanks, Red Spice. Thanks, Red Spice. And like I said, guys, I probably got like 40 minutes until I probably have to end stream, because then I have to get ready for work. We're almost there for memberships. We're halfway there for memberships, and we have 2 super chats, and so we just need 3 more to hit that goal. So we could probably still hit the super chat and membership goal today. We'll just have to see, you know. Oh. Wow, so no movie won more than 2 awards this year. That's crazy. But yeah, was it like what? Michael won both nods it had. Yeah, that is pretty impressive. That it did manage to win lead actor and supporting actor, despite those being the only nominations that Michael had. Again, I still really do not think it's getting Best Picture at the Oscars. I just really don't think so. But we will have to see. We will have to see. I'm still not feeling it. They love it. If they loved it, they would have nominated it for Best Picture. But they didn't. So I can't quite say that they loved Michael. They just loved the performances. Does it mean that Project Hail Mary is a lock to win picture at the Oscars? I think it was already locked. I was already very convinced that Project Hail Mary was locked the moment I saw the moment that the strong reviews came in. Hell, I was still thinking it I was predicting it for Best Picture from day one because I was like, okay, this is like some big space movie. That's like kind of a drama, kind of a comedy, and it's directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller. It's like, I was very convinced this was going to get a Best Picture nomination. So, yeah. A bad day for Disclosure Day, yeah. Also, just realized they didn't nominate Steven Spielberg for director. Yikes. Has the Oscars ever nominated a good performance in a bad film? Well, that's always subjective, but I'm assuming you're talking about just critically, looking at the critics' scores. The critics' scores were not strong, but yet the acting still got nominated. I think one of the big ones was Blonde, where Ana de Armas got nominated for Best Lead Actress for Blonde, which, yeah, Blonde was a pretty terrible film. And very inhumane, but Ana de Armas was very good in it. She was really great, and she got nominated for the Oscar for that. So, yeah, so there was that. I know people don't seem to like The Help, I'm not sure. It was a crowd, from what I remember, it was a crowd pleaser. I mean, I know people, it's one of those movies that is that's more controversial nowadays, but the normies still really love it. Oh, okay, yup. Audiences ate up The Help. 3.9 on even on Letterboxd it has a 3.9. 8.1 on IMDb. A+ cinema score. Audiences really loved it, and even critics liked The Help. But it was an audience hit. So yeah. Emily Blunt was the runner-up for actress, deserved. I still need to see that, and I can't really see it tonight because tonight, after I get home from work, I'm gonna try to see Obsession. So there is that. I really like Driving Miss Daisy. I have not seen Driving Miss Daisy, but I've heard good things about it. Not gonna lie, Jafar Jackson could get SAG. I just don't know. You know, I just don't know about that. Again, if Michael was just received remotely better, I would be praising it. No, not praising. Wait, what? No. If Michael was received remotely better, I would be predicting it. But it's just that badly reviewed. I just can't. Also, yikes, Ryan Gosling didn't, he could get snubbed. I really don't think so. Keep in mind, like Project Hail Mary is easily getting nominated for Best Picture. Ryan Gosling is going to get nominated for the Oscar. It's like Project Hail Mary is too big for that. Like he's not going to lose out on a nomination to like Jafar Jackson. Like, no, absolutely not. No. No, I was talking to someone like John Turturro or Matt Damon. I have both Matt Damon and Ryan Gosling in right now. And even then, I have Ryan Gosling in at like number 3 because I have John Malkovich, then Tom Cruise, and then Ryan Gosling. I just don't think Ryan Gosling is in like snub territory because I just feel like Project Hail Mary is just going to be that big of a contender. It's probably going to get the nominations that it needs. All right, and we have 30 minutes. 30 minutes until we head out. Like 30 minutes until the end of the stream. Remember, guys, if we can we hit 10 memberships and can we hit 5 super chats? Fingies crossed, because remember, this is the last day of June. This is it's the last stream of June. So, hey, like this is gonna be the last chance to get any super chats and memberships in for the payout in July. So, it's coming down to the wire right now. No Pedro Pascal. I don't think right now I don't have him nominated because I don't have Behemoth in Best Picture. Because I really do want to try and mostly stick to what is likely getting into Best Picture. Oh, thank you, Annie Rude, for the gold. Thank you, Annie Rude, for the gold coin. I'm not sure if that counts as a super chat, but still, thank you very much, Annie Rude. Thanks, Annie Rude. Thanks. I just don't know how jewels work, or like, so I just have no idea how it works, or like how that and rubies work and how that can be converted to real money. I'm just not sure how that works. I think Cry to Heaven will be contending for the 2027-2028 award season. Maybe, but I just don't have confirmation on that, so I can't quite say right now. Oh, I'm back. My job is letting me use my phone as long as I don't have the volume too loud. Well, thank you very much, Levi. Welcome back. I'm probably going to end stream in like less than 30 minutes. So, yeah. So we're like I said, we're still trying to get the super chats and the memberships going up. Hoping we can hit the membership goal and the super chat goal, but we will see. One gold coin is like 10 cents, so it's like a donation, but you make very little compared to an actual $1 donation. Yeah, I just haven't seen. I just don't know how that's reflected. So, again, I'm just kind of confused on. I'm just kind of confused. I'm kind of dumb. So yeah. But still, thank you guys so much for the coins and the jewels and stuff. Are you currently predicting Indy Navarrete? No, because I don't have Obsession in Best Picture. If I put Obsession into Best Picture, then yes, I will. I will predict Indy Navarrete. But I just need to see how it goes, because I just don't know. I just don't know. Again, like I said, Obsession has almost everything going for it. Strong critic reviews, strong audience reception, incredible box office narrative, and social commentary. It has all those going for it. The only thing it has going against it, which is a big issue for me, is that no one recognizable is in front of the camera or behind the camera. Like, it's all nobodies, and there's not that big celebrity to help pull that film along. So I just don't know. Because, like, Get Out had Jordan Peele pulling the film along, because he's the director. And also you had Bradley Whitford and previous Oscar nominee Catherine Keener. And then, you had The Substance, and that had Demi Moore pulling the film along. Sinners, you had Ryan Coogler and, and Michael B. Jordan pulling that film along. And Haley Steinfeld in this big ensemble cast. Frankenstein, okay, that doesn't really have any kind of social commentary, or relevant social commentary, but at the same time, it is Guillermo del Toro, and he's like an Oscar darling. And then you have Weapons, which, didn't get into Best Picture, but what helped Amy Madigan win Best Supporting Actress was that she was a previous nominee that was able to grab the old voters and pull the film along. So it's real. So that's the only issue I'm facing with Obsession, is that no one really knows who any of these people are. We don't even know what category Navarrete is campaigning in yet. I'm just going to assume lead actress. I'm just going to assume she's going to be in lead actress. You could argue Nora had all nobodies. Mikey Madison certainly wasn't as known as Jordan Peele or Bradley Whitford. And Borisov, Edelstein was new to U.S. audiences. But Sean Baker was that person pulling the film along. Like, he wasn't like an A-list director, but he had been around the indie circuit for a while, and people knew who he was. And not only that, one of his previous films, The Florida Project, did get an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor for Willem Dafoe. So his films were on the Academy's radar. So I don't know if this is quite the same comparison, because, basically, Sean Baker was way more well known than any of the people here in Obsession. Sheep Detectives will win Best Comedy Film at Critics' Choice. I have no idea what's going to win Best Comedy Film at Critics' Choice. So yeah, I don't know. Nickel Boys, previous Oscar nominee Anjanou Ellis was in the movie. So that she really helped pull the film along. Hey, what's up, dude? How much you liked Supergirl? I have not seen Supergirl yet. I'll try to see it at some point, but I have just not seen it yet. Romel Ross was a previous nominee for a documentary film, and Anjanou Ellis Taylor was a previous nominee. Exactly. Oh my god, it's Dude Bro. Kristen the Hannahcast. Hi, Dude Bro. Hello. So yeah, I don't know. We've just really not had anything like Obsession before. Like, again, it has all the right ingredients, except no one knows who these people are. That's the only thing going against the film. You can call me Scout here. Okay, hello, Scout. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, Scout. Thank you very much. right now, right now, we're doing a little stream for the end of the month, and yeah, I'm gonna try to see Obsession tonight. I've heard some amazing things about it. Is Caillou still in your basement? Can you let him out to say hi? No, I like no. I scalped. I scalped a Caillou. He's not gonna be getting us anytime soon. But maybe he might be resurrected at some point. I don't know. I've heard Obsession is phenomenal, but I don't think I could handle it. I did very much enjoy Backrooms, though. I also want to try to see Backrooms. That looks really cool. Backrooms might get something for sound design, perhaps. I don't know, because it's still like the category is still mostly filled with, like, you know, Best Picture nominees. Like last year, the only non-Best Picture nominated film that was nominated for sound last year was Surat, which was nominated for Best International Feature Film. Like, this is what I currently have for Best Sound. I have Dune Part 3, The Odyssey, Project Hail Mary, Digger, and The Black Ball. And even so, I don't know. I don't know. There's Disclosure Day, which could also be a contender for sound. Coward, I think it's like a war film. The Social Reckoning, they recreate the January 6th attacks, so that could be a thing. Michael, obviously, music biopic, so maybe... so, like, I just don't know. Maybe I could put Backrooms somewhere in the list, but I just don't think it's going to get nominated for anything, sadly. Production design would also be good. I've not seen the movie, but wouldn't it be, like... I don't know. The one thing I've been kind of wondering is, like, is there enough original production design to nominate it? Because a lot of it seems to be, like, you know, the same, like, yellow wallpaper kind of thing that we've already known. But again, we have Digger, The Odyssey, Project Hail Mary, Dune Part 3, The Black Ball, Cry to Heaven, Werewolf, Wild Horse 9. I don't know. I just don't know if they're going to nominate Backrooms for anything, sadly. Critics' Choice might, but I don't know about... the Oscars. They're a little bit more fickle. Especially if we're talking about, like, you know, A24 horror movies. There's more than just the yellow walls thing. Oh. Yeah, again, I've been hearing some people say that, but again, I just can't speak on that because I haven't seen it, but yeah. Whew. Who do you have for screenplay? Let's see. What the? Oh my god, thank you very much, Levi, for the $5 super chat. Everybody, send Levi some blue Hannahcast heart emojis towards Levi. Thanks, Levi. Thanks. Thanks, Levi. I just called the future, and they said that Minions and Monsters will sweep the Oscars next year. Oh my god. I'm very curious to see what the response is going to be like for Minions and Monsters. I still don't think it's going to get nominated for Best Picture because the Oscars don't really care about, you know, they don't really care about Illumination movies. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But still, thank you very much. And also, that puts us at 3, like 3 out of 5 for the goal. So we only need 2 more super chats to hit the goal, and 5 more memberships to hit the goal. So if you guys want to become a member, like I said, there's a lot of cool perks that you can get. Or if you want to gift memberships, there's that option. But yeah, hopefully we can hit these goals before the end of the stream. Minions and Monsters has like a 0% chance of getting nominated for Best Picture. Yeah, probably. Yeah. But wait, it's a movie about movies. The Oscars always nominate those. But yeah. I remember someone saying on Award Expert that Minions and Monsters is Babylon, but not controversial, and was predicting it for picture, screenplay, score, sound, and winning animated feature. No way is that ever gonna happen. Like, what? Who owns the Oscars? The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. You low-key look like a pizza delivery guy with your outfit. The red shirt, the hat. Oh no, not a pizza delivery guy. He could deliver my pizza, wink wonk. Okay, Scout, what the hell, man? What the hell? When will animated film get 7 Oscar nominations? When will an animated film get 7 Oscar nominations? Probably when one gets nominated for Best Picture, probably. Like, it's probably gonna be a while till we see something like that happen again. Even though it's very highly unlikely, Beyond the Spider-Verse getting in Best Picture at the 100th Academy Awards would be shocking and amazing. I would love that. But sadly, I just don't know. They don't seem to like sequels nowadays. I mean, good God, they didn't even nominate Spider-Verse for score. They didn't even do that. Like that was just sad. So I don't know. It's just probably not gonna happen. Like, I don't know. It's probably obviously it's gonna get nominated for Best Animated Feature, but like, I just don't think it's gonna get nominated for Best Picture. Sadly. In all seriousness, I do think there's a chance for Wildwood to get more nominations than just animated feature. I think there is too, but I just don't know. Maybe it could get a visual effects nomination. Because Kubo the Two Strings got nominated for visual effects. But that also depends on how big and how large scale Wildwood truly is. Because Kubo the Two Strings got in because it was a big action fantasy spectacle. I don't know if Wildwood is going to be that. But I'm not sure. Do you think an animated film could receive a screenplay nomination next year? I mean, could is always a possibility. But will it? I don't know. I don't really know. That's the issue. I'm just not sure. I gotta go, Mr. the Hannahcast. Have a good stream and don't forget me. Bye, Scout. Bye. Everyone say bye, Scout. Bye, Scout. Bye. Spider-Verse with picture, animated feature, visual effects, sound, score, adapted screenplay, editing. I don't know if it would get editing because I don't know. I've never seen an animated movie get best editing before. But like, like at least from what it seems like, you know, when you look at Up and Toy Story 3, I feel like at least like the minimum package you need for best animated feature for an animated film getting into Best Picture is picture, animated feature, obviously. But also a screenplay nomination, because both Up and Toy Story 3 got those. A sound nomination, because Up and Toy Story 3 also got those. And either score or song. One of those two. Or both. I mean, obviously, both would help. But it's like, I feel like if they're going to nominate an animated film for Best Picture, they would need to nominate it for a lot of awards. Especially screenplay. Like, a screenplay honestly kind of needs to come along with it. Picture, animated, screenplay, director, sound, score, 2 songs, visual effects, art direction, international, maybe an acting nom, 12 nods the most for any animated film may received. Yeah, probably. We'll have to see. What kind of film would achieve that? I don't think any. I can't think of one. That's probably never gonna happen. While Robot was close, it only missed screenplay. You're right. It did really only miss screenplay, but at the same time, it didn't win best. It didn't even win best animated feature, so it probably wasn't even really close to a best picture to begin with. Across should have been nominated for editing. I agree. I think it should have been nominated for editing. Who are your frontrunners for best animated feature? Let me go down here. I have Toy Story 5, Wildwood, Hoppers, Forgotten Island, and Tangles. But I also want to keep in mind, Shaun the Sheep, The Beast of Mossy Bottom, and, what was it? The Iron Boy, and stuff like that. So I do want to try to keep those in mind as well. Wasn't The Wild Robot the most nominated animated film of the Golden Globes ever? Yes, but you also got to keep in mind it was also nominated for that fake box office award. So, like, does that do we really want to count that? But I don't know. But yeah. Social Reckoning is Wicked for Good, not Dune Part 3. Dune Part 3 is getting in picture. Dune 2 got less noms, but still got in picture. Dune 3 has a better release than Dune 2. But we don't know if Social Reckoning is Wicked for Good. We don't know. Wicked for Good was easy to call because people did not like the second act of the Wicked stage show. We don't really have anything to go off of for the Social Reckoning, because every film that Aaron Sorkin has directed got close to Best Picture in some regards because they all got nominated at PGA. Minions and Monsters is more likely than the Mario Galaxy movie. You might be right about that. I still don't think it's going to happen. But that is true. It's probably more likely than, Mario Galaxy. Ooh, oh yeah, people were talking about The Violinist. I'm going to put that in there. God, it is really competitive for Best Animated Feature right now. It is really, really competitive. That's crazy. Oh, tied with Beauty and the Beast and The Lion King, actually. All three with 4. Okay. The 1,000 Mile Above Ray Gun. I really just do not think Ray Gun's gonna happen. If one, it's Skydance Animation. They have never gotten anywhere close to Best Animated Feature. And their movies are just not really well received at all. So, I just do not think Ray Gun's happening. I do not trust Skydance in the slightest. It would be so funny if Spider-Verse was Return of the King. I would love that, honestly. I welcome that. I would love if that happened. Usually Netflix gets at least one animated nominee. True. But, like, isn't... Wait. But, like, I still think that, like, probably the most likely Netflix contender would be, like, I Am Frank Kelda. I'm really keeping my eye on I Am Frank Kelda. That could be a big contender for Best Animated Feature. That, because it did get into the Annie nominations for Best Indie Animated Feature. But at the same time, last year was also really, really bad for animated movies, whereas this year is way more competitive. So, I don't know. We will have to see. Wait, I just realized, isn't Shaun the Sheep Netflix? I could have sworn. Okay, no, it's G Kids. G Kids is distributing Shaun the Sheep. Fun fact, 2005 and 2011 are the only years where there weren't any Disney Pixar productions in Best Animated Feature Film. That is true. Frank Kelda might get a song nod if all the cards are right. If that's the case, then they would definitely get into Best Animated Feature. Like, I feel like Animated Feature would be just more likely than song, really. Do you think the Taylor Swift song will get nominated? I'm going to assume you mean the one from Toy Story 5. Then, yes, I don't want to doubt a Toy Story movie and Best Original Song. Yes, it's not Randy Newman, but I just don't want to doubt it. I don't want to doubt Toy Story, because doubting Toy Story has historically not been a good idea. It's not really been a good idea in the past. Yeah, every Toy Story film got a song nomination. Exactly. Now, and again, yes, they were all done by Randy Newman, and this one is not. But again, you don't want to doubt Toy Story. Doubting Toy Story at the Oscars, like I said, is just historically not a good idea. Will Diane Warren ever win Best Original Song? If she makes a song for a Best Picture nominated film, then sure. There are a lot of Newmans in the film scoring industry. Yeah, there's Thomas Newman, there's Randy Newman. At least there's a couple of Newmans. I once dreamt of a musical film that I made a musical film composed by Diane Warren. Oh, then your film gets nominated for an Oscar. Actually, I don't know if she composes music. I know she, or I don't know. Maybe she composes the music. Alfred Newman, who won 9 Oscars for score. Oh dang. Oh shit. It is 1:58, meaning I have to go in a couple of minutes. Like I said, if we're able to get at least, like, are we able to at least hit the membership goal? I want to know that. Can we hit the membership goal in a couple minutes? Because I gotta get ready to go soon and get ready for work. Ooh. Not gonna lie, if her documentary came out in 2024, I think she would have won over El Mal. No, no, she would not have won. Amelia Perez was just that unstoppable in song. Like I always I always thought that, you know, the whole oh, Diane Warren's gonna win the Oscar because they don't like Amelia Perez anymore. It's like, guys, there was still a big there was still a big enough fan base for Amelia Perez that it wasn't gonna lose song. Like, that was never gonna happen. Let's like that was the idea of that losing best original song was never gonna happen. And giving her the award was not gonna mean that Diane Warren was gonna go away. That was just never going to happen. Oh shit. So, does anyone else have any final thoughts before we head out today? Before we head out? Fun fact, despite being the worst category name, it was in Best Scoring Adaptation Original Song Score. Was the first category in which a trans woman was Oscar nominated. Oh shit, that's really cool. Wow. When will Anora 2 come out? Hopefully never. Because we don't need Anora 2. We didn't even need Anora 1. Yeah. Maestrina Angela Morley was recognized for supervising the scores for The Little Prince and The Slipper and the Rose. Oh, that's really neat. That's really cool. I'm hope-dicting Dune 3 will win Best Picture. Never hope-dict. It doesn't work. Hope-dicting never works. You can hope that Dune 3 will win Best Picture, but don't predict it. That's just... hope-dicting never really works out. But yeah, guys. I guess I'll probably head out for now. Yeah. Wait, what? What's the next Oscar hopeful you will see at the movies? I still need to see, I still need to see Disclosure Day, even though it's probably not going to get nominated for Best Picture. And, you know, and I'm definitely going to try to see The Odyssey. I definitely want to try to see The Odyssey. But yeah. But yeah, guys. Anyone have any final thoughts? Perhaps any super chats or memberships before we head out? Like I said, this is going to be the last stream of the month. So, if there are any remaining super chats or memberships that anyone wants to dump in, go ahead and do so, because I am getting ready to head out. But yeah. Have you seen Project Hail Mary? Yes, I have, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked Project Hail Mary. If Dune Part 2 can get in picture despite less noms than the first, I don't see Dune 3 missing. It has better release than Dune 2. True. That is true. But I just personally just don't think they're gonna give Dune Part 3 Best Picture. I just don't think it's gonna be Return of the King. Return of the King was like a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing. I just don't think that's happening. Who do you have winning Best Actor? I have John Malkovich for Wild Horse 9 winning, because I have Wild Horse 9 winning Best Picture, and I feel, especially in recent years, they seem to really love giving Best Picture winners a ton of awards, including acting awards. So I have John Malkovich winning Best Actor. And supporting actor, it's kind of tough. I think right now I have Sam Rockwell winning for Wild Horse 9. I'm just really trying to stick to the Wild Horse 9 train right now. We'll have to see, but yeah. Is Toy Story 5 winning Best Animated Feature, or Wildwood could be another upset? I think Wildwood could upset, but right now I'm going with Toy Story 5 winning. But yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm getting ready. I might get ready to head out if we don't, since we're was gifted a membership. I wasn't able to watch most of the videos and only videos, and now it's expired. Oh, hopefully one of these days you'll be gifted another membership. Siren. Like, never lose hope, or you could become a member yourself, because for $2 a month you can get loyalty badges, custom emojis, that you could use in the live chat, members only videos. Your name is in your name will be included at the end of my videos, members only live chats, and also members only Discord server, and early access to select new videos. So that, I feel like, like those are some pretty cool perks for if you were to become a member. So yeah, everybody. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, I'll try to get a new video out, but I just have to figure that all out. And also, I'm gonna try to watch Obsession. I might do like a members only video. But yeah, like I'll try to do like I might do like a members only video where I talk about Obsession and my brief thoughts. So yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and be sure you hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, I might become obsessed with you.